The Bahamas Telecommunications Company could soon have a new competitor as government has appointed a task force that will adjudicate the selection of a second mobile service provider. This as BTC has held a decades-long monopoly on cellular service. Prime Minister Perry Christie told parliamentarians that government's hands were tied in getting the ball rolling on liberalizing the market because of its agreement between Cable and Wireless negotiated under the former administration. In fact, he said the agreement made it illegal for government to even begin entertaining bids for a second mobile service provider until after the April 6, 2014 deadline of BTC's monopoly. Well, it was shortly after that deadline was up, the Prime Minister confirmed government moved swiftly to mobilize the task force to prepare for the award of a second cellular license in the shortest time possible.
The task force's most immediate mandate is to formulate the competitive selection process that would be used by government to select the second cellular provider. Already significant headway has been made in this regard. In the last few weeks, the task force has been consulting with the sector regulator, IRCA, towards finalizing a request for proposal document. The request for proposal will contain the methodology and the criteria to be adopted by government for selecting the second mobile provider. When the request for proposal is finalized, the government will publish a notice inviting interested parties to register in order to participate in the process.
Well, the Prime Minister also pointed out that the selection process will comprise 2 phases and will be extensive. In fact, Phase 1 will involve an evaluation of proposals and will be based on a predetermined criteria to identify the best possible candidates. And in addition to technical and financial capabilities, Mr. Christie said government will also consider the extent to which applicants offer opportunities to the widest base of Bahamians to participate in the ownership of a new license.
We anticipate that once an invitation notice is published by government, the entire selection process is expected to take up to 6 months. And I'm saying up to 6 months because it could be less. I would love it to be less. The new provider should be able to launch services within an additional 6 months with a view to achieving maximum coverage throughout the Bahamas in the shortest possible time frame. Further details on specific rollout time frames will be provided once the new provider is selected.